Am I wrong for wanting my daughters to attend a father-daughter dance with their biological father instead of my wife and I? My wife and I, both 40F, have two young daughters, Lucy, 8F, and Nora, 5F. When planning our family, my wife and I were very much against using a sperm bank and not knowing our children's biological father. So after much consideration, fertility counseling and the proper medical and legal procedures, we ended up using our friend Michael as a known donor. Michael had been a close friend of ours for 10 years by the time the donation occurred. We saw him regularly and came to know him as a stable, healthy, and productive member of society. He is also openly gay and doesn't plan to raise other children, which I think made us a good match. We all talked at length about the role he would play in our children's life and came to the conclusion that although he will not any have legal rights or responsibilities, we will always be open with the children and others that he is the biological father and he will serve as another family member/mentor in the kid's life. Kinda like an aunt/uncle or grandparent in a traditional family. Lucy and Nora spend time with Michael regularly and he is great with them. He really loves them and plays an important role in their lives but never oversteps my wife and I when it comes to parenting. My wife and I also spend time with Michael often as he is also part of our wider social circle. I'm at peace with our decision to start a family this way and all things considered it has gone very smoothly. However, my wife and I recently got into an intense argument over where we should draw the line on Michael's role in Lucy and Nora's wife. Lucy and Nora's school is hosting an after-school father-daughter dance. As soon as I got the emails from the school I texted it to Michael inviting him to go with Lucy and Nora. He said of course and that he was looking forward to it. When I told my wife this later in the day she became very angry with me because she believes we should be the ones experiencing the dance with our daughter not Michael. I told her that it's a father-daughter dance and Michael is our daughter biological father not us. The dance is next week and because it is a small private school I worry it will be notable if they can't attend. I think Lucy and Nora attending with Michael is by far the best solution. AITA for just wanting him to take the girl and keeping my wife and I out of it? Edit, to clear up any confusion, my wife and I are both cisgender lesbians. Also I tried to speak with my wife again about this situation but she's still very angry. She said that in her words that I seem like I wish I married Michael and not her. Which is obviously ridiculous. I dated men before I tried to make it work but was miserable. Not to mention Michael is also gay so our marriage would be like a 1950s nightmare. I don't want to ask the girl for their opinion, because I don't want them to feel like they have to choose between their biological parent and my wife and I. Update, thank you to everyone for your help. I had good intentions wanting Lucy, Nora and Michael to have a strong relationship but maybe I went too far this time. I should have asked my wife first. I don't say this to make excuses but for added context, I grew up Mormon in the 80s and 90s and I never thought I would come out, or get married, let alone have children. If you are gay, maybe you can relate to feeling lost and conflicted trying to navigate marriage and parenthood in a way you were once taught is wrong. I am going to apologize to my wife and tell Michael we are going to take the girls as moms instead. I would rather Michael take them but I want to be there for my daughters as well. Thank you for the help.